avenues to go in, you're cooked.
They're going all in like the peel and kite back situation. But again, like you mentioned, Shevin, if they can get a really good flank, Onic still have avenues. That's where the mind game begins, right? That's where TLID have to watch the sides at all times.
Oh, we'll see. Leone is trying to do what Beloyski cannot, which is getting a victory with this Valir roam. And they're up against the mighty Onic. It's a tall task, but they have to do it in the Land of Dawn.
Let's see if Onic can pull up and stay afloat at the top of the standings. Or perhaps we might see TLID, you know, make their mark going up against the Titans. Joe and Kelra going at it, and yeah, spell check, nothing too crazy.
No, nothing too insanely crazy. But here now, there's no value here for TLID because against Alter Ego, he can pick this Valir into assassins. This time, Kyrie is on a fighter as well, so with all these fireballs being resetted, being shot at by Leone, it really isn't as simple as it was for Yazuki to jump in and get the pickoffs. But having two mages means the mid lane is a bit more vulnerable to ganks, which is why I think you can see the two laners for TLID are taking it easy in the mid lane.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of, you know, danger for Leone as well, and especially I think the last game that they played, Beloyski and Valir, they were up against Lapu Lapu as well, and it was hell for Baloy.
As a two-man knock-up here, Keyboy, just trying to give Sans more space. TLID and Onic right now, they're both playing it very carefully as their junglers are having a good time here. Not bothered just yet.
You know, with two fighters in the jungle, there's going to be a bit of a farm fest until the neutral objective, which is what I think both teams are building towards. So get your eyes onto the EXP lane. Right about now, actually, when the turtle is spawning, usually teams will try and get a pick-off and shut down the laner. Especially for Onic right now, if they can get Aran down to half HP maybe, or get him to stay in the lane later, to be late to the party, that's a big deal, because TLID are relying on that shifting skies.
Yeah. This is important for TLID to win, because if you do not own the map, if you do not secure the bushes first, as Valir, it's super hard for you to move around, but Sans being super aggressive has the shifting skies.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a 4v4. That's a taunt on towards Keyboy. The damage not come through just yet. Onic now repositions with Kelra. 5! That's going to be a two-man stun. Kevin now in trouble. Isolated in the front. Now with the sidestep, he's able to get out, but Kelra finds blood. That's going to be Kyrie finding the turtle. TLID moving, stunning Kyrie down, but Iran not enough damage. Sans finds the kill. It's 2 for 1. No, it's a 2 for 0 rather, as Onic is still able to claim the turtle.
This is why I said Valir is always only theoretically good. In this kind of scenario, there's just too much to deal with, and you are a single Valir. You can only target one. It's hard to target multiple members.
The fact that Onic were able to split up the fight there onto multiple avenues is what makes it difficult as well. Kelra immediately jumping towards the backline there really confused TLID, and you saw them not really sure what exactly they're trying to do there in the back and forth. But initially though, you saw the potential for the poke, man. Keyboy was super low, but unfortunately, TLID were unable to capitalize on that advantage they were able to get.
Talent prediction by GoPay, Papulong and I are on the same page. Don't worry, I'm just trying to hate.
It's normal, Shevin.
I mean, haters gonna hate.
Yeah. I don't think it matters though. Onic is just too good.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the in-game equipment. The first item, Golden Staff for Freya, Arashi.
Yeah, just more hits. That's the usual build we see players go for. Later on, we see a bit more variety. Right now for Kevin as well, he's going with the Dreadnought. Understanding that it's not a ability-based damage, but Keyboy.
Oh my god, Iran. Forced to use the ult just to get back in Sans. Oh, taunted! That's gonna be an outplay by Crystal. Iran survives. It looked bad for Iran for a second, but the cover-up from the side of TLID was perfect, and now Ludpi isolated as well, taken down. Keyboy. It's just TLID able to recover, able to respond, and suddenly Rishal finds the double.
This is the worry that you mentioned earlier, Rashi. The Valentina not on the XP lane.
Not tanky enough to actually make the crazy plays happen. Early on, Sansa is able to get away in doing so, but as time goes on, it's going to be more and more dangerous for Sans to attempt to be the playmaker. It's going to be Lutfi, and he goes in.
That's the flicker on towards Rishal. Will respond. Time finds the clutch of Retribution. Iran now taken down. TLID just with 4, 2-man airborne. That's gonna be Kyo BMing out, but take a look at Grishol and Kevin. They're stuck and they will be out. Leone under the turret trying to provide cover. Kyo has time. No, Keyboy denies a recall, and Kyo will fall to the hands of the gold standard. Now Leone's able to get out, but the structure top will be the first one to fall here in this game.
Just when you thought the momentum was on TLID's side, after Onic overextending the hell out of that teamfight earlier. But no, Onic just take it right back. 3K gold lead in 5 minutes.
And Kyrie just won the retro battle against an Appraiser's Wrath that's charged up. They'll get the orange buff as well. The Jote getting his resources taken away. That's a chest as podium finish for Aran, so he's going to be a bit tankier in the next few fights. But that isn't the issue here. TLID aren't getting out-damaged, they're just getting outmaneuvered. Every single time, Onic are the ones pulling the trigger, making the plays happen, and TLID are always just barely late to the party. And look at this, they're looking for more ways to try and stop Kevin from farming. This is a known win condition against TLID.
Yeah, this one is just kite, kite, and kite. You have a lot of kiting tools. You know, just punish the overextensions if that actually happens. Only happened once so far for Onic. But we'll see if they're gonna do the same later. Because TLID, like, they have a lot of slows, they have a lot of ways to bait Onic into a sticky situation.
With the kite back and all the slows possible, Onic can't approach carelessly at all, which is why you see them move in with a big previous fighter from Ludpi or a Tsunami Slam from Keyboy. They need these big guaranteed catches or engages to force TLID to commit. The longer the game goes and the tankier the front line of TLID gets, the less that will be effective. But at a 5k gold lead, you know, some of these frontliners can very easily get one-shot by Onic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if TLID wants to play this gambit, man. Like, just back off. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to be able to secure this one or contest this one. They only still scouting the situation. Kelra and Sans is trying to get a good position here. Sans trying to go for the possible flank.
Tsunami Slam still not triggered. Ludpi looks for an angle. That's a taunt. Ludpi finds a previous fighter on towards 3. Oh, Leone very low, and take him down. Kevin now all alone in the front, will not be able to provide damage. Take a look at the shifting blows. Kill, take him down. That's a double for Kai. Looking for the triple. He finds it as Kelra. Kai and Kelra combo will find a wipeout here in minute number 7.
That's Onic at its prime form. Pure disrespect from Leone and crew. They stayed in that position, in that jungle position, knowing that Ludpi was ready to pounce.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. They can run
Wow.
over. Wow.
I just wanna, just like that Sean Deitch meme. Utter woke nonsense. This Valir pick.
What?
Utter woke nonsense.
I see. Well, I mean, again, the idea is there, but right now, with this kind of advantage, with, again, Onic, TLID had responses. They had big button control teams to try and kite back. But the thing is, Onic keep taking these surprise moments with the flickers to try and surprise them. And particularly Grishol and Kevin, they constantly are just caught off guard, not really ready for the amount of damage or the moment of where Onic actually goes in. Because if Leone times it, right, he can cancel some of these maneuvers with the pushback. But Onic don't make it very obvious when they're gonna try and go for that moment.
Just gotta be very patient for TLID from now on. Unfortunately, just like almost every MPLID match, they're waiting for a mistake. Onic, they're playing it super cleanly right now. Only 3 kills for TLID, and they're gonna be up 10k. There you go, 10k already.
I think he's going from bad to worse right now for TLID, but the small comfort for them is that at 10k, sure, it's not going to be easy, but they have a Yeve and a Claude, and now they're in a base defense situation. I don't think they should be venturing out of the base right now. There's chances for Onic to cut him off and go for like a wipeout and an end. If they go for a base situation, this could be a geekable angle, but oh, TLID are still looking for chances. This is risky, man.
Very risky. We got Kelra and Kyo top, a potential 1v1, but Kelra doesn't want to do business. Not necessary. Picking his battles there, as of course the Lord is up. So Onic, it should be a clear free Lord here for the Hedgehog.
Especially with Kevin using the red tree for his own purple. Oh, look at Kill.
Oh, that's gonna be Kill. Purify. Kelra almost Solo kills kill there, but he's able to get out 0-2-0 kill in this game. Not a fun time indeed.
Good discipline by Kara. He could 100% secure the kill there, especially when he has the flicker, but he knows that he's already good in terms of the trade. The Purify is gone now. Onic, all they have to do is try to target kill when he is vulnerable.
He killed himself. If you look at, I think he's barely at the Infinity, if even. Maybe 2.5 items. So he isn't really doing as much damage as he needs to in these fights. I think for the most part, it's going to be on Drishel to really clear the waves out, get some poke, maybe use the ulti, the real-world manipulation, to slow down Onic just a little bit longer.
So they're going to just wait for Onic to crash in, the Lotus about to come in. This is the first Lord, by the way. What, 11k gold lead already?
Yeah, the Lord will charge in the mid lane. Passive top turret will be triggered. That's going to be mid lane turret going down. TLID here just holding on. Cleared the bottom side turret now. The Lord taken care of. TLID is able to keep their members intact. Will be teasing. Not going to commit just yet as they're waiting for the mid-wave crasher. TLID, what's going to be the call? Kevin trying to distract the minions, but TLID here is able to clear the wave just fine. Onic will look to get the far lane turret here. And Kelra will do that, no problem.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. They still want to be disciplined, even though they're up in 12k gold lead. 13k by now.
Yeah.
Is this the highest so far?
The highest was 13.7k, if I'm not mistaken, just yesterday, actually. So Onic are en route to actually breaking the record immediately.
In probably 10 seconds.
I think TLID trying to defend their bottom tier turret. Good peek! Has an opening by Kyo, taken down. That's gonna be Sans flickering out to safety, but take a look at Kelra trying to deal damage. Kairi stunned up very low, and Haran is there. Finds the damage and finds a kill. Kelra focusing on the base, and ladies and gentlemen, the Hedgehog will strike first.
He went down just a little, so that's a record. Oh man, I don't think no one's stopping them.